Hello, my name is Michael and I'm with the positiveenergyfellowship.org if you want to go to our website. And we are coming to you today with a new system of belief. Many of you can't do that. Our religions are thousands of years old. Well, that's kind of the point. We don't believe in your desert religion, whether it's Christianity or Islam or Judaism. We think that they're patently silly. You are not silly for believing it. We know exactly why you believe what you believe. You were brought up that way. If you were born in Israel, you were probably Jewish. If you were born in Saudi Arabia, you are going to be Islam. And if you were born in Mississippi, you might be a Southern Baptist. Boston, you might be a Catholic. Geography should not determine who you are and what you believe. We're very, very, very against religious indoctrination of young children that sometimes it starts at the age of 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. We consider this a form of child abuse. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. Showing bloody images of men on crosses dying for their sins, for the sins that they have done. We don't believe that for a second. We don't think it's healthy to believe that. And we're guessing that you may not believe many of the tenets that were given to you when you were young. Was Jonah really swallowed by a whale? Did Job have all of his children killed by God because he made a bet with the devil? Was there a flood that covered the earth? Look, stop it. We don't believe those things. And we don't think that you do either, but you believe some sort of derivation of that, and it doesn't have to be that hard. It can be very simple. It's one of the tenets of our beliefs is CaPEism. Keep it simple. We believe in compassion and positive energy. That's CaPEism. Compassion and positive energy. It's a very simple and beautiful way to live your life. If you look at all circumstances that you come across, whether if you or your children, what a great way to raise your children. You don't have to tell them which direction they should pray in or what foods they can eat on a given day. Stop all that. It's not necessary. There's a few compassion quotes that I want to give you, and I have to read these because I can't remember them all. But there's some really great ones there, some by Confucius, some by Lao Tzu. And it just is, it speaks to compassion and how important it is for humanity. The first one is, we can't heal the world today, but we can begin with a compassionate mindset, a heart filled with love and selfless acts of kindness. That was Lao Tzu. There is nobility in compassion, a beauty in empathy, a grace in forgiveness. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. That's the Dalai Lama. Love that one. Compassion is the ultimate expression of your higher self. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. Simplicity, patience, compassion. These are your greatest treasure, Lao Tzu. Compassion is not a virtue, it is a commitment. It's not something we have or don't have, it is something we choose to practice. And that's the basis of our system of belief. Call it a religion if you want. It's a system of belief, and it's compassion and positive energy. Don't you see how this would be a more perfect world if these were the basic tenets that people followed? And you didn't have to memorize any ancient scriptures. You didn't have to go to church on certain days and not work on certain days, and all of these ancient and quite frankly bizarre beliefs. Stop it. It's time to let that go. And here at the Positive Energy Fellowship, that's what we've done. And specifically, we would like children that are old enough to know better, 12, 13 plus on up. Now you're starting to make your own decisions. You're saying, maybe I don't believe many of the things that I was force-fed when I was younger. I just don't believe them anymore, and I'm not going to live my life that way. I'm not essentially going to live a lie. So many people that are older, we've found, of course, are very set in their ways. They don't really believe all of that, but they believe some part of it, but they aren't comfortable with being questioned about it. We're not here to question anyone. We're here to show you that there is a simple path to the next life, and a very, very, very simple and genuine path, an authentic path to this life. You're not living a lie. You're living your life with compassion and positive energy. We have an equation for this. It's positive energy equals infinity. It's a great way to live your life. It's a great way to look at things. What we're going to do is we're going to come to you every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States, and we're going to give you the tools to try to affect these changes in your life. It's not easy. We know that in some religions, it's almost impossible. If you're in Islam, leaving Islam it can cost you your life. Depends on where you are. It can certainly cost you your friends, and so can leaving Christianity. You may be married, your business partners, your community may be focused on that, and for you to say, you know what, I just don't believe that anymore. It can be it takes an act of bravery. It really does. The bravest thing that a person can do is to act on that and to say, I'm taking charge of my own life. I'm taking responsibility for my own life. No one can forgive my sins. My sins are what I've done. And we're very, very close to karma. Or in the religion, in Christian religion, it's you reap what you sow. And it's very karmic based. If you are what you cannot do with our system of belief is to live this horrible life, stealing and murdering and whatever the bad guys are doing out there, and then at the 11th hour say, oh well, I really didn't mean it, I'm really sorry, and some bearded man or man in robes and funny hats is okay, it's okay, you can go to the next. No, it's not like that. You earn this. This is what if you are a compassionate person and you've lived your life in this way and you've lived with positive energy, that's what goes on after you die. This isn't a huge secret. And people today coming back from, and I don't care if you're from Copenhagen or Colombia, or if you're rich or poor, young or old, male or female, it doesn't matter. They're all saying the same thing, and you've heard it 1,000 times. It's tunnel, it's white light, and it's love. People say they had a feeling of bliss. They couldn't understand it, but they didn't want to come back. They loved where they were, but every time they're saying, not every time, some people come back and saying, Michael, nothing happened. It was static, like your TV at 3 o'clock in the morning. We're sorry. We're sorry that wasn't your experience of bliss. If you live a different life, perhaps it will be. But and they all said it wasn't a dream. It was dreamlike, but it was clearly not a dream. Their lives were changed by this. Let's believe them. And if science doesn't prohibit this, if they say that your conscious energy surviving your death is possible, let's believe them too. So you can look at these crazy stories, and I'm sorry, I apologize, we don't believe them, and I get dismissive of them because so many are so silly that It's not a good way to live your life. It's not a genuine, authentic way to live your life. Take control of your life. Help your children. Help your children see life in a different way. To help them see humanity from a compassionate point of view. It will be a better world. You have access now to the afterlife, to a blissful afterlife. Seize that. Become a fellow at the Positive Energy Fellowship. And we'll send you a bracelet, we'll send you our positive energy equals infinity, we'll send you our compassion CaPEism, compassion positive energy. So it's the genesis of a new system of belief. Get on board. You will feel, and I hate to use this alliteration, but the cross coming off your shoulders. It's you don't have to. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Compassion and positive energy. Use this as a tool, and we will come to you and take you step by step in how to retrieve your life and to live a full life, a beautiful and a happy life, and people will see it in you. They'll see the change in you. It's a great way to live your life. Welcome aboard the Positive Energy Fellowship.org. Please go to us, subscribe, like us, and welcome to a better way of living.